imagined what it would be like to say these words. Jalen Reagor is traded. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Dallas still stinks. Yo, by the way, King Dingbat here. So we got some Eagles huge breaking news. Should I say Merry Christmas or Christmas came a day late, but Howie Roseman is Santa Claus because today he traded Jalen Reagor. Now we're going to get into it in a second. But before we do that, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like. More importantly, make sure you subscribe for daily Eagles content, NFL content. We stream every Eagles game. And if you've been subscribed for a while, you know the deal. Just check, just double moonwalk check. Make sure you're still subscribed. YouTube acts a little goofy sometimes, so just double check, double moonwalk check. I appreciate it. Now, so here's the trade. Eagles are sending wide receiver Jalen Reagor to the Minnesota Vikings in exchange for a 2023 7th round pick, a 2024 conditional 4th round pick that would de-escalate to a 5th round pick if certain statistical markers are not met. Sources tell ESPN. I have never, ever in my life heard of a de-escalating pick where you get a certain pick and then if he stinks or plays better than you think, you get less. That is kind of crazy. Never heard anything like that. Matter of fact, this is conflicting reports with other reports we have that the Eagles, in fact, are getting a 5th round pick that could escalate up to a 4th round pick. So there's two different reports out there. Both of them, either way, have the Eagles highway robbery on the Minnesota Vikings. I don't care if they get a 4th, they get a 5th. How the hell did Howie Roseman do it? The little guy with his Napoleon hat pocket protect to calculate the calculations. I don't know. I figured when I first read about the trade and I heard de-escalation, I was like, oh man, Howie's using like big words like, you know, the trajectory of the trade followed by the gravitational of the earth. The trade winds of the north-south trajectory causes a compilation of the improbability, which will inform the knowledge required to fund all intangible detangibleization, which can cause constipation of the diarrhea. That's what I figured he said, Mr. They're just like, yeah, we accept. We don't know what the hell he's talking about. But it looks like it's a 5th that could become a 4th. Now, put this in perspective, right? The Cowboys gave up the Cowboys traded for Amari Cooper. They got a 2022 5th round pick and swapped 2022 6th round picks, okay? The Eagles, what did they get? A 2023 7th round pick and then a 2024 4th round pick that could actually become a 5th round pick, or if the de-escalation thing is true, could become a 5th to a 4th or 4th to a 5th. I don't know, it's all confusing. But either way, the Eagles are getting 2 draft picks for a guy that stinks. And let me tell you this. Howie and the Eagles played this perfectly. Exactly what I said they needed to do. Every day after practice, I don't care if it's good, I don't care if it's bad, I don't care what it is. What you have to do is you have to say, Reagor, great practice, looking great. He looks fantastic. Reagor has really come along. He's really doing what we ask. He's not complaining. He's matured. And you build him up as much as possible. Even yesterday in the press conference, think about this. After the initial 53 is done, you know, they still talk good about him. Well, he made it because he did really good in practice and he did everything we asked of him, blah, blah, blah. And then, boom, Howie pulls this out. 2 picks. Let me tell you, I didn't know how you were going to get a 7th round pick in 2023, let alone to get 2 picks. That is genius. It's genius. You got to give it to the guy. The guy, I'm telling you, man, I'll let the guy, he could negotiate anything for me. This guy is no joke, you know. He probably ran circles around Minnesota. But, I mean, to me, you know, it's great. And I know some people out there going, dude, it's not a great trade. The guy was a 1st round pick. You got a 7th and a 5th conditional 4th. How can you be happy with that? All I can tell you is this. He stunk. He stinks. After 2 years, you're lucky you're getting anything. That's why I would say I'll trade him for a 2098 7th round pick. They got a 2023. I don't have to worry about trying to stay alive to see the trade. It happened. Christmas came early. Howie Roseman, Santa Claus. Smoke them if you got them. Now, here's the thing about this trade that I really, really love, okay? And this shows why my opinion about Howie Roseman is starting to change so much, okay? It takes a lot of humility, and it takes, a lot of balls, let's be honest, to accept your mistakes. And not just accept your mistakes, but go out and fix your mistakes. He has done that remarkably well this year. And that's what I'm most impressed about when it comes to Howie Roseman. You go out, you trade for A.J. Brown. You're willing to trade J-Jaw. Then you're willing to trade Jalen Reagor. Not just trade Jalen Reagor. You trade Jalen Reagor to Minnesota, the team with Justin Jefferson. Now, every day, Reagor's got to be in practice looking at Justin Jefferson, the guy who the Eagle fans complained should have been taken over him. What irony. I mean, that is some genius stuff, man. Reagor better get his head together, because he's gonna have to deal with it. And I think a change of scenery is good for him. I do. He needed to go. But I'm impressed with the way Howie can accept, hey, look, I made a mistake. He cut this guy after 2 years, or traded him after 2 years. 2 years. He realized it was a mistake and didn't waste time, wasn't afraid to make that trade. Because when you trade a guy away like Reagor or J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, guess what? You're admitting to the world that you got it wrong. So I respect him deeply for this, okay? I'm telling you this, and I said this in my last video. Even if Howie can't draft at this point, I'd rather him stay the GM, because at least it's always entertaining. There's always something going on, there is. And the way that they did it was fantastic. They didn't sweat that the 53-man roster was coming. They waited. They went to the press conference after the 53-man roster was done, and they built Jalen Reagor up even more. Very, very smart. Now listen, the Eagles had to get a roster spot open, okay, today, because they claimed Ian Book, the quarterback, off of waivers from the New Orleans Saints. So it requires that you have to make a corresponding move to release, to create space. What a better way than to basically trade Jalen Reagor. Pound Eagles claimed quarterback Ian Book off waivers and will have 3 quarterbacks on their 53-man roster. They will have to make a corresponding roster move to clear space. AKA, we're going to trade Jalen Reagor. That's what they did. Now, I was waiting a while. I wanted to see how the whole practice squad filled out before I did a video, but I'm going to go and tell you guys where we're at so far. So here's the Eagles practice squad members. Safety, Anthony Harris. They're bringing Anthony Harris back for practice squad. That is a great move. I wonder how long he'll stay there, but my gosh, I love the fact that Anthony Harris came back. And he goes to some charity event like an hour after getting cut. I got total respect for the guy. Tight end, Tagay, I can't pronounce his name. Quarterback, Chinstrap, Reed Sinnett. He comes back, practice squad quarterback. Man, Carson Strong must stink. He must stink, because I thought that they were going to bring him back. I thought it was all ruse to get him to pass to clear waivers. No, he just really stunk that bad. I just don't know why they just didn't cut him earlier. Why waste it, But man, he made $300,000. Good for him. Cornerback Mario Goodrich comes back. That's good. I think he needs time. Center Cameron Tom comes back. Awesome. Then they claimed quarterback Ian Book. And of course, the 3 guys I want to talk about that I'm very excited that are coming back to this point. Wide receiver, Britton Covey, needs to be on the practice squad. Deion Kane. I believe Deion Kane was better than Jalen Reagor, okay? I actually believe that Deion Kane will actually probably get bumped to the active roster because the Eagles have 4 wide receivers. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Devin Allen. He's brought back to the practice squad. He needs time. He hadn't played in 4 years. He was getting better each week. And I think if he commits to playing football and be on his practice squad, I think he's got a chance to get up one day, especially with his play in special teams and his speed. He's just so fast. You know, it is what it is. Now, here's it's going to be interesting how they manipulate this roster. The next few days. But they've got 4 wide receivers. I think they need at least 5. So I am assuming Kane is going to come up to the active roster unless they want to go out and do something. Who knows with Howie? He's got all these extra picks. Maybe he goes and trades for Denzel Mims or something. I doubt it. But, you never know. I still think you need another running back. They got 4 wide receivers and they got 3 running backs. I still think you need another running back. We'll see how that pans out. Maybe they don't feel like that, and that is what it is. But the Eagles, man, just fantastic. What a fantastic move. I like how this practice squad is shaping up. I like everything that Howie's done. I mean, this was like the icing on the cake for this all season. It really was, okay? We got, here you go. LaMichael Perrine is just been added as we speak to the practice squad. Very cool. LaMichael Perrine, running back. While I got you guys here, let's take a quick look at this dude, because I don't know. Let's see. LaMichael Perrine was with the Jets. Okay. 5'10", 216 pounds. Very cool. Perrine was selected by the New York Jets in the 4th round with the 120th pick in the 2020 draft. He made his NFL debut week 2 of the 2020 season against the 49ers. He had 3 carries for 17 yards in a 31-30 loss. Very cool. So here's a guy that is 5'10", 216 pounds. Boom! There you go. Now, he's in your practice squad. We got to see if he gets to the active roster. But there you go. There's a big back. We were just talking about it, and they did it. He must be watching the show. Howie, you watching? You watching? How you doing? Send me a pocket protector. But no, they just added another running back to the practice squad, and he's got good size, and we'll see what he is. But the Eagles continue to impress me, and that's pretty much where we are right now. I might have another video later on. I don't know why my camera keeps moving like a mother humper. There you go. But might have another video later on. We'll see. Let me see. This kid, it's going to be interesting. We'll see what he is. The Jets used him sparingly in 2021, but perfect size, 5'10", 215 pounds, practice squad guy, but I like what the Eagles are doing. Let me know what you guys think. Overall, the Jalen Reagor trade, A++++ for Howie Roseman. Once again, knocked it out of the park, and I'm ready to get this season on. I'm going to go smoke a cigar, I think. With that said, I don't have any, but with that said, take care. Talk to you later. Of course, don't be a dingbat. Remember, it's Howie Vision. We're all just living in it. So these practice squad listings are coming. They're coming in like crazy. And we just got another one just as I finished the video. Eagles' Andre Chichara isn't practicing today with an injury, but he is at practice after getting waived. So it looks like he's returning to the practice squad. Another guy that I would have liked to see stay on the team, but he's back on the practice squad. I don't know what to tell you guys, man. I just think this has been such an amazing all season. Howie has done such a great job. I just think we just need to go celebrate. We need to go celebrate. With that said, Denzel Washington out.